Now, going over to the cultural part podcast, you have Trump roasting the Maine governor who wants men to compete in women's sports. Which, yeah, culturally speaking, I mean, Trump did win not just the electoral college, but the popular vote. I think most people on the planet, including Americans, they don't want men competing in women's sports. I don't think it's. I mean, a couple years ago, this was taboo, so controversial. I think a lot of folks are fed up with it. They realize you're, well, not just physically hurting women, especially in contact sports, but you're also stealing away their opportunities with scholarships, as well as opportunities to get into, advance their career, not just collegiately for scholarships to save money, but also those that actually want to do the career, doing athletics as a career as well. So I think more and more people are starting to see the downside of this and just how absurd it is completely. Now, this comes with thanks to End Wokeness, in which he says, quote, 911, I would like to report a homicide. Or homicide. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce it? Let me know in the comments. But not too much further ado. Here's Trump suited up as always, as all men do.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal
Well,
laws.
we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
Oh, as youth might say, roasted. No, I thought they'd go get millions of views. They only got about 500,000 views and 18,000 likes. One of the first comments coming from Paul Zupa saying, quote, best part is Maine is now not going to get any federal dollars, FAFO, getting 80 likes. Which, I was going to say, what is the point of Maine now that I think about it? I know they have lobster and lighthouses. But what else does Maine do for us? Lighthouses, lobsters. Let me see. Let's go. Biggest economy in Maine. What is Maine known for? Seems like biggest GDP contributors in Maine. Kind of like it's one of the states no one people forget it's a state. It's like that's really a state. What do they do? They've been around for a while, of course. Literally nothing. So they contributed a couple $1 billion, $6 billion is all they contributed in GDP. Yeah, again, it's a lot of money as an individual, but in terms of state contributions. So it looks like most of the money comes from real estate, rental and leasing, business services, and healthcare. Let's see, now I got to see. Largest companies, let's see, Fortune 500 companies in Maine. We're having a trivia night, folks. We look up some fun facts. It's got to be at least one, statistically speaking. They even have one. Don't get me wrong, I'm a small business owner. It's backbone of the economy. But you usually want your state to have one or two big companies to help, well, not just bolster kind of that ripple effect. More businesses want to be there because, businesses do a lot of business to business consulting and, work with each other. But, yeah, nothing. I guess WEX is headquartered there. They are number 72. Oh, they're the fastest growing company, but yeah, WEX is there. So that's close. IDEX Laboratories, they say close. That's in the Fortune 1000, which again that's something. But yeah, that's news to me. Maine they do something, but not much. Now, yeah, Libercat Media TM saying, quote, yes, like a boss. And it's a picture of Trump and JD Vance that says, we're not tired of winning yet, getting 75 likes. American Papa Bear says, quote, bodied, 0 Fs given, final from Trump, getting 244 likes. Mark saying, do Minnesota next? State law permits boys to compete in girls' sports, pull federal funding until they comply. This is a screenshot from CBS News saying, quote, AG Keith Ellison says transgender athlete ban violates Minnesota Human Rights Act, which is mentally vacuous as well. 62 likes for that. Yeah, Human Rights Act. I think girls have a human right not to have the crap beaten out of them by boys in sports. Pretty sure that violates their rights by you allowing this insanity. Now, Minnesota at least has some companies you would think of in terms of GDP and contributing something to society, in terms of innovation. Perhaps the best known thing would be like 3M. perhaps the most, I'd say, their most famous engineering company in hundreds of years. In terms of all the patents and all the industries that they touch. I mean, and then you have Target for the people who want to spend more on basics instead of just shopping at Walmart like the regular folks we do. You got Target and 3M over in Minnesota, but it's so damn cold I can't imagine living there. Nevertheless, that got 62 likes. Yeah, David Santa Clara saying, "quote All I'm saying is this is who is fighting hard for men to play women's sports." And it's a trans individual getting 348 likes. You have whale psychologist saying psychiatrist. That's gonna be a really awkward job. Usually you sit on the couch, at least that's what they do in the movies. I mean, how would the whale sit on the couch? Maybe you have the couch go underwater, like an aquarium couch. You have to pay more, obviously, to waterproof that couch. But I'm sure the ROI was there. You can charge enough for the sessions, perhaps. But in all seriousness, they say, "quote He is the greatest American who has ever lived," getting 108 likes. Alex Finn says this is unbelievably savage, getting 50 likes. Lori says, "Yeah, Trump smoked this mayor. Be stupid on national television. Goodness, Trump slayed you," getting 75 likes. Starlit Sky says, "Enjoy your life after governor because I don't think he'll be in elected politics. Someone get this woman a Neosporin," which, creepy looking. Getting 102 likes. So, yeah, I think culturally speaking, we're done with the, jeez. Servile says she looks about like you'd expect, which almost looks like a more decrepit, Elizabeth Warren. Yeah, just saying something. They got 263 likes. So, but I think on average, we're done with the men competing in women's sports. And I think an overwhelming majority of Americans agree. But let me know your thoughts and comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in again. Try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.